So today we are going to learn how to start a simple microservice using Node. To start a Node microservice or an application running in Node, so you have to start with the packages. So to initialize the npm package, you have to use the command npm init and mention the package name and which version we are using. Then some descriptions, entry point. So entry point is the one when we are running the application. This is the part it's going to run. So you can ignore the other commands, test command, git repository keywords. We'll come back to that later. So this package.json is created. So you can see the details over here. Okay, there are some unwanted files. Okay, let's close that. Now, as I mentioned in our package.json, our entry point is index.json, index.js. So we're gonna create a file with file name as index.js. Okay, so now index.js is created. For a node express, so I'm using express.js for creating the microservice. Just define the express. Then we need a body parser. So body parser is another package that you have to use to create this microservice. And another package is CORS. So you have to define all these packages on top of this page because these are the packages we have to use in the middleware of this Node.js application. Okay, now I have defined all these packages. Now let's install these packages to the npm. So npm install express, then body parser, then CORS. So all these packages are installed now. Now let's check in the package.json how it is coming. So in the package.json, these three packages are coming into the dependencies. Okay, now I have to create our app. So var app equal to express. Next, I am defining one constant variable for the port, that is const port equal to. So as of now, I am defining as 3001. Okay, now let's define the middleware that is required to run this application. So we need body parser and CORS. So we have to use the code app.use CORS, same for body parser also. So from body parser, we have to use URL encoded and JSON. So the three middleware that is required for this application has been defined. Next, we are going to create a simple sample application using a get method. So app.get, and I'm defining this as ping. So this is my URL ping. Then I have to pass the function. In the function, the parameters are request and response. Okay, now as this is a simple API, so I'm just returning some sample response res.json, a message for server equal, server is login microservice, and some message. So let's say message is pong. Okay, now this is the on a get API URL. Now we have to connect to the port. So app dot listen The port name what we defined is 3001, so port, and just mention some console messages. So when we are running the application, we will get to know, okay, this application is running fine. Login microservice, so some messages, login microservice connected to port. Okay, I have to change the codes so that I can use the variable directly inside that codes. Dollar port. Okay, now that listening also done, now let's run the application. So command is node and the file name. So here file name is index.js. So node index.js. Okay, so we have some typo error. So let's fix that. Save the file and run again. Okay, now you can see the login microservice connected to the port 3001. This is the console message we have mentioned. Now let's verify our AP is working or not. So go to Postman, then localhost. So get method. So I have selected the get method, and the port is 3001, and it's ping. So as the expected response is, so we got the expected response as required. Thanks. So now our sample AP is ready. Now let's start with a login API. So login API, I'm creating a post method, and the URL is login. Then same way as get we created request and response. So I'm not gonna connect any databases. So just checking that username and password is correct or not. So we can access the request parameters through request.body, and I'm passing a parameter username, and another one is password. So request.body.password. So now a simple checking, a username equal to just say admin, and password equal to password 1234. So if this condition is satisfying, I'll send a request back to the AP and just a message saying that okay, the login was successful. So server is saying login microservice, and here message is different. Message is login successful. Else case message is login failed. Okay, now save the file and run the application using node index.js. Node index.js. So we got the message login microservice connected. Now this is a post code, so change this to post. So mention our request raw data as a JSON, username. So first we will check the success scenario. Username admin and password 1234. Okay, now send. Okay, we have some errors. So let's check what was that error. Okay, I forgot to mention the slash login. So just put slash, save the file, and rerun the application. Now check Postman is working or not. Oh, okay. So we got the message login successful. and failed scenario, it's login failed. So here both cases my response status is 200. Now we'll check how to change the response status if the login is failed. So for that, res.status and the response code 401. So now go to Postman. Sorry, rerun the application first, then go to the Postman. So you can see earlier in the failed case, we are getting the status code as 200. Now we change that to 401. Okay, our API is returning us 401.